Hello, students. Today I will start a new lesson that is lesson number 8 from your English course book. The name of the lesson is We Saved a Whale, page number 99 in your English course book. So, this is actually a story about a whale and how it got stuck within the rocks and how the children helped the whale to survive, and at last the whale goes back to the sea. So, this is all about the story. So, we'll see like what is the story, and we'll read it, and I will try to explain it to you. Before that, I want to share some interesting information about a whale. So, you all have heard about whales, and you know that blue whales are the largest animal on earth. So, you know that the size is very big. And it's like when you can imagine the size of a whale, and it's very big, and they grow up to 100 feet long. So they are so huge that they grow up to 100 feet long. And if you I don't think you can make an idea about the weight of the whale, but they weigh about 1,80,000 kilograms, sorry, kilograms. So their weight is 1,80,000 kilograms. That is a huge weight, right? So from this information only you can make out that how big that animal is. So, and when you can see in page number 99, there is lot of information given about a whale. So, before starting the lesson, if we go through this information, we at least will have an idea about the size and the strength of a whale. Okay, so you know that here, as it is written, that they are the largest animal on earth, and they breathe like us only, and through their two nostrils called blowhole. Okay, so the nostril which the blue whale have for breathing is called blowhole, and it is on the top of their head. Okay, and when they breathe, one more thing they do that is very nice to look at, for the people who are watching. Like, it's rare to see the whales, but if you get a chance to see a whale, they send a big spray of water, and that goes up to 30 feet high up in the air. So can you imagine, like, this while breathing, they send a big spray of water that goes till 30 feet. So it's very high. So that, like, we as a common adult, if you think our height will be like 6 feet or 6.2, or like if you take a tall adult, but you think this spray of water only goes till 30 feet. So you can imagine, like the strength of this blue whale. Okay, and one more information about blue whale is that they do not lay eggs. So they do not lay eggs like how fishes usually do. Other fishes, they lay eggs, but whales, they don't lay eggs, but they have their babies, like how humans have their babies. Same way the whales also have their babies, and they are known as whale calves. Okay, so their babies are called whale calves. And one more information is there, that a group of whales together is called a pod. Like, a group of whales, when they are together, they are called a pod. Like how a group of fishes together is called school, same way a group of whales together is called a pod. And in the beginning only I told that they grow up to 100 feet long, and their weight is 1,80,000 kilograms. And one more thing about whales is that they live for about 80 to 90 years. Like, as humans live, humans also cross, some of the humans, not, I will not say that it is the average life of humans, but some of the humans, they cross 100 also, 102, 103. So they cross 100 also. And generally, like average, they live for 70, 80 or 90 years. And for whales also it applies that they live for about 80 to 90 years. So they are alive for 80 to 90 years. Okay, now, so these are the very interesting information about whales, and you should go through this information. And here in that page number 99 only, you can see that there is like a comparison chart given. So here there's some information about the whale is given, and here it's written you. So you just to compare between you and a whale, what you will do, you will fill in this information what is there. Then you can make a comparison that like how huge the whale is, and and the information regarding you, so you can make a comparison. Okay, so we'll move to the story. So everyone should turn page number 100. You should turn the page number 100. So we will read the story, and I will try to explain it to you. The story is very simple. Just you have to understand the story, and you have to enjoy the story. So just I will read and explain it to you. Okay, so it was a beautiful morning in Telwata, a fisherman's village on the southwest coast of Sri Lanka. So this is a story based on Sri Lanka. Okay, so this is a story of Sri Lanka, and it is the name of a place is given, Telwater, and that is a fisherman's village. Fishermen, who are fishermen? Fishermen are the people who catches fish. Okay, fishermen are the people who catches fish, and they for their commercial purpose, then they will sell it in the market and they get money. So their main aim is to go into the sea or go into the you may say river, any water body, and then they catch fish, varieties of fish, and then they sell in the market, and then they get money. Okay, so here this place given Telwata is a fisherman's village, and it is in Sri Lanka. Okay, Sri Lanka. School children from the neighboring town Hikkaduwa were enjoying their weekend there. So this is the Hikkaduwa is again a place in Sri Lanka, and the school children from there have come to this place to enjoy their weekend. Weekend means when the week is ending. That is weekend. So their teachers and a few parents played with the children. So the school children have come for a for an enjoyment session with their teachers and parents, and the students, that the children are enjoying there. Okay, then enjoying in the beach. Actually, they were enjoying in the beach, and the teachers and parents were there, and the children were playing in the beach. Miss, our castle looks real, Nihinsa said to her teacher, Miss Sanuti. So here that name of a girl is there, Nihinsa, and she had made a castle out of sand, and now Nihinsa is telling her teacher that see teacher, see miss, this castle which I have made looks real. It looks like a real castle. So nicely I have made it. Yes, the teacher smiled, dusting off sand from her clothes. So the teacher is also sitting in the sand and playing with them. So when Nihinsa told her that, Miss, look at my castle and it's so nice, then the teacher also stood up. And you know, when you sit in the sand or you play in the sand, your clothes, there will be sand particles and all. So when the teacher stood up, then what she did, she dusting off sand from her clothes. So she dusted her clothes so that to remove the sand that was stuck in her clothes. And she said, yes, really, your castle is very nice. Just then a wave swept up. It broke a little away from the sand castles, but the water ran up to it. The castle slowly dissolved in the water. So what happened? They are playing in the sea beach, so obviously the waves will come, and that what happened at the same time, a wave came and it broke away. Here broke meaning the wave fell on the beach and dissolved into foam. So what happens? You all have visited seaside and the beaches, like if in the nearby places, if I take an example of Puri or Digha, most of you, if you have visited the beach, there you will see that the waves will be coming when you are at the sea beach. You will be watching that the waves will be coming from far, and at a place they will all, like they are coming, and at a place they will dissolve, and then they will take the sand with them. So the same thing is happening here. The Nihinsha had made a castle, and what happened? The wave came and it broke a little away from the sand castle. Means the wave came with a speed and suddenly the wave subsided. Okay. But the water ran up to it, and the castle slowly dissolved in the water. You know, the castle was made up of sand. So when the wave came and the water touched the castle, it dissolved in water. Obviously, no, the sand, it is made of sand. So when the water came and touched the castle, it, as it was made of sand, it dissolved in water. Ninsa, the tide is coming in. Remember, there was no water beyond those black rocks when we started making our castle at 10. Miss Sanuthi said, "Come, let us walk on the beach." So the castle was dissolved. Now the teacher told that, see, when we started, there was no water here, but now see, the water is coming and reaching here. So let's go and walk on the beach. Beach here means beach is a seashore or the side of a sea. Okay. Now, yes, we will look for shells. Nihinsa jumped. But the castle, so Nihinsa now told that, okay, anyhow, we will walk on the beach and we will try to look for the shells. Okay. And then, but she was little sad about the castle also, as she had made with so much of labor, and the castle, it was dissolved in water. She was sad about it, but then she thought that, okay, fine, now I will walk on the beach and start looking for shells. We can make one again in the evening, a little away from the water, said Miss Sanuthi, smiling. Now the teacher told that, okay, fine, dear, if it's fine that you have made a castle and it dissolved in water, it's fine. So we'll try. She is telling Nihinsa that, okay, fine, it is dissolved. We will try to make another castle in the evening, and that we should try to do it like a little far away from the water, so that even if the wave comes also, it will not dissolve in water. This castle will not dissolve in water, or the waves will not destroy the castle. Nihinsa skipped a little ahead of her teacher. Here the word skipped, Skipped. Skipped means jumped forward lightly by hopping on each foot. So it is the habit of children, they skip and walk. Okay, so they will jump jump by hopping in one foot, or they will just jump like that. So they have the habit, so in a playful mood. So she is in a playful mood, and she has skipped a little ahead of her teacher. So she went a little ahead of her teacher. Flip, flap, flip. They both heard a strange sound. Now, what happened? They are walking on the beach, and suddenly they heard a strange sound. The sound was very strange, very new for them. Then, what happened? It is coming from behind those tall, crooked rocks. Come, let's look, the teacher said, hurrying. Nihinsa ran to keep pace. Now, what happened when they heard that sound, that is flip, flap, flip sound, and it was very strange for them because they have not heard of any sound before, like that before. So now the teacher told that, okay, I think it is coming from these rocks, that is behind these rocks. So we should go and look what is the matter, or who is there. The teacher said, hurrying. Nihinsa ran to keep pace. Keep pace means, here the word keep pace means to move at the same speed as the teacher. You know, she is an elder, and her speed of walking will be different from small children, right? So when the teacher heard the strange sound, she got in like curious to know what is there. So she walked very fast, or she hurried to go behind the rocks so that she can find out what is there behind the rocks. And Nihansa was a small child, so she also tried to match footsteps with her teacher, and so that's why it's here written that ran to keep pace, means she also tried to follow her teacher and move at the same speed as the teacher was moving. Oh dear, a little whale calf is stuck in the rocks. Now the teacher went behind the rocks, and what she saw, that there was a little whale calf. As I told you, the whale calf, as I in the starting I told you that the little newborn of a whale is called, or a baby of a whale, you can say a baby of a whale is called whale calf. And when the teacher went to behind the rocks, she saw that a whale calf is stuck in the rocks. She must have got trapped last night when the tide went out. Now the teacher imagined that how this whale came here behind the rocks. Then she thought that maybe it would have come with the waves and it would have got trapped. Trapped means TRAPPED. Trapped means stuck. Okay, so whenever like you get stuck in something, that is called trapped. So the teacher is saying that maybe with the waves this well has reached the shore, but it got stuck between these rocks, and the tide would have went away, the water would have went away. The tides or the waves, they will come and they will come with a speed, and then they will subside also, they will go back to the sea again. So here the teacher is imagining that maybe with the tide or the whale would have come to the shore and it would have got stuck in the rocks, and the tide water would have gone and the whale is lying stuck, so like the whale is stuck there and it could not move from its place. Okay. Miss Sanuthi said, Nihinsa knew what a whale was. The calf was as big as an elephant. Okay, so here Nihinsa thought that okay, now Nihinsa, as Sanuthi, the teacher, told that this may be the situation, then Nihinsa, she knew about whales, but she had studied about whales. So and she saw the calf and the size of the calf, the baby whale, the here the calf meaning the baby whale is as big as an elephant. The calf, the baby of the whale, was only was so huge or so big, it was as big as an elephant, it was the size of an elephant. Okay children, we will stop here for today. And one more information I want to share with you. You know that the whales are so big, the tongue of a whale can weigh as much as an elephant. So an elephant can be the tongue of a like adult whale is so much that even an elephant, like it has the power or it has the capacity to weigh an elephant. An elephant is itself a very big animal, but you think the size of a whale, that it can weigh an elephant with only its tongue. Okay, so here we will stop, and the last information we get here is that the baby calf was, that is the baby of the whale, was as big as an elephant. Okay, so till here we will stop. In our next class I will continue with the rest part of the story. Till then, you give a nice reading of this part of the story, and in my next class I will discuss more about the story. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.